Hi everybody, this is Crypto Rich, working with you to get rich with crypto, filling our pockets with crypto profits. And in this video, I am almost ready to burst. I'm going to be speaking to the newest member of the Blockchain Privacy, Security and Adoption Alliance, the BPSAA, and that is BurstCoin. And BurstCoin have been around for ages and ages and ages, one of the original gangsters on the crypto space. Now, before I introduce the team member from BurstCoin, please subscribe, follow me on Twitter, CryptoRichYT, join my Telegram announcements channel, and if you're watching this on YouTube, come over to BitTube. I'm being brutally shadow banned on YouTube. There may come a point where my channel could get deleted or I can get another strike for who knows what, in which case come over to BitTube, subscribe to me on BitTube, you can earn tube coins, and you can also find me on Bitchute and Library. Whichever platform you're on, please comment. Let me know you're there. Like, upvote, share, and spread the word. I recommend you check out Token Metrics, helping crypto investors build profitable portfolios using artificial intelligence. Now, one of the things that Token Metrics provides is real-time automated technical analysis. Real-time technical analysis indicators and signals for more than 200 cryptocurrencies, stating which cryptos are bullish and bearish based on historical movements in the token price. Now, I have a referral link in the description below. If you use that referral link, you can get a 7-day trial for less than $5 or something. You also get 10% off one of the paid accounts should you choose to upgrade. And if you use my referral link and you choose to upgrade, you get 3 months free if you pay an annual subscription. Can't recommend it highly enough. Really, really smart analysis on cryptocurrencies and how to capitalize on the bull run that we are now in. Hey, Oliver, thank you so much for making yourself available. I understand you are one of the team at BurstCoin, and we're going to be talking about BurstCoin, and that BurstCoin has become a member of the BPSAA, and the other members are Komodo, Pirate Chain, Ether1, Sentinel, Ergo Platform, and I hope I haven't forgotten one, otherwise I'll get in trouble with them. Turtle Network, shame on me. I featured them all on my channel and we'll feature them again. All right. Do you want to start by telling us what you do, Oliver, at BurstCoin?
Okay, yeah. I entered BurstCoin actively about 2 years ago. This is when we took over the activities on development on BurstCoin. And I committed myself more to the things like applications, the apps, and a little bit on the UI front and stuff, because that's what I'm doing. So one of the first biggest things I delivered together with a co-author from USA was the Phoenix cross-platform wallet, which like a revamp of the current wallet, which is the BRS wallet. And yeah, since then I'm active there. But I entered before already in 2017, started with mining, plotting, so maybe we come on this and talk a little bit about later. But yeah, and I started to code a little bit things because I figured out that it was too techy and not user-friendly. And so my focus right now is really on making it more user-friendly or developer-friendly. This is where I'm looking to work.
Okay.
So that's me.
Now, am I right in, so you're one of the developers, and am I right in assuming that it's a community project, like decentralized, doesn't have an organization or a company behind it or anything?
No, we're truly decentralized. This is good and this is bad on the same side, because we have all the good things and all the bad things on that. But yeah, we are really a community, an open source community. The entire project is open source. We are decentralized, organized using Discord, yes. So we try to work on that, and no, we're working on it actually. And we have GitHub involved and all this stuff like open source as open source.
Right. Okay. And I know it listed on CoinMarketCap in 2014. When did it start, and what are the origins of BurstCoin?
So BurstCoin, as far as I know, I entered in 2017, and since then working on that. And it started like a derived project or a fork of NXT, but it's an own coin at all. So there is I don't know exactly where the differences between BurstCoin and NXT when they started to fork on that. But it's like Genesis block coin. It's just like truly decentralized in our network. It's not like a token on top of everything else. It's a really an original coin. And yeah, this is when we talk later about the features, I can go through it. But since then it's that, yeah, we're based on NXT code base, but it's completely diverged already, and there's a really own coin right now.
Sure. Okay. So it forked from NXT. It's a coin, not a token. Has its own algorithm, which I understand is proof of capacity.
Yeah.
Right.
This is we call ourselves the pioneer of proof of capacity. And it's like proof of capacity for people who don't know exactly what this means. Is like, think of it that instead of calculating your hashes like they do on Bitcoin and other proof of work things, we, in this simplified way, we calculate this before. So we have a one-time brutal calculation process, which we call plotting, and then you store how you say that? You store your hashes on your hard drive. And when then come the block to being minted, so you just scan your hard drive and make a kind of a mathematical calculation and return a value, which we call a deadline. And on top of that, you decide if you are the person who wants the block or not. And so the consequence of that is that you don't have to have a rig of GPU ASIC miner thing. You don't waste energy as the classic mining things do. You just like scan your hard drives. The more hard drive space you offer, the higher the chances are that you get a good deadline. That meaning that you are the one who signs the block or you validates the block somehow. And because of that, our energy footprint is extremely low, by dimensions lower than, for example, Bitcoin. Yeah, right. This is like a very simplified way to say that.
Okay, so I could mine on a laptop, just have it running spare, and the more space there is on the hard drive, then the more likely I'm going to get more rewards, more block. Is that it? Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, and then how do I mine? Can I just do it through the wallet? Is it easy to use?
So your question is, is if it's mining is easy, or is the usage of the blockchain is easy?
Well, if I wanted to mine it, I would just install an application on my computer.
Yeah. Okay. Go on. It's like the only thing you need is like hard disk space. It's like, do you have an idea how many would be a good one to start off? It's like nowadays you have to start with about, I don't know, 20 terabyte for about that. So because our network capacity is already pretty high, and you can even mine you can join in a pool. Mm-hmm. So you have to do some initial transactions that kind of set up. We have this described in our wiki and all that, the documentation. But it's like you can join with other miners, and then you work on a pool, and you can like a pool mining. So you're just like joining your capacities all over there, and then you're proportionally you will get paid by the reward if the pool mines the block.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to have the links in the description below to the Discord group and the Telegram group and the website if people want to go and join and find out and investigate, and if they want to mine or whatever or do their own due diligence, they can go ahead and do that. Okay. Now one of the things I can see is that would make it incredibly decentralized and accessible with very low barrier of entry, very low threshold of entry, not barrier of entry. And what's the vision of BurstCoin? Why do it this way? Who started it and why?
So we don't know who started it because the initial creator is like unknown, like Satoshi Milton. And but the thing is, I can say that it's most like it's. If you think of mining, okay, there's one thing, but Burst is more of that with mining. So this is what most people, I think, they lose a little bit. Is like it's not just a coin; it's more like a platform because we have a lot of features which are more than just mining and getting the coins out of it and then start trading on the coin. Well, I'm kind of lost in the. I'm not sure if I answered the question.
What makes BurstCoin so special and distinct? What are its features?
The first thing, of course, is the POC stuff. We are not unique anymore. We have other forex, and there's like other kind of, they're starting to work on this POC stuff, the proof of capacity, and they're extended it to something. But I think what's special on BurstCoin is not on the POC, but the things that, for example, we were the first, and this is kind of interesting because most people think that Ethereum was the first platform that introduced smart contracts. But we started in August. The Genesis block of Burst is like August 2014. And we had 8 Ts, which is called automatic transactions. And they're based on a kind of assembler language, like a byte opcode thing, very clumsy to use because you have to be really a nerd on that. And so we are really consider ourselves that the first smart contract supporters with a language which is Turing complete. Of course, we have limits in kind of space and in kind of memory and all that, and execution of codes and all that. But to make it better, so last year we started to have a Java compiler to this kind of bytecode. That means you can write your smart contracts in Java, compile that down to that bytecode that can be understood by the VM running inside the node and being executed. We extended this year because in June we had a hard fork, so we extended the functionalities of the smart contract engine, and this is something like we're really focused right now on because we can have all the things, not all the things, but many things like Ethereum already is doing in terms of NFT stuff and all these token things and emissions, collectibles and wearables, and we're working on that. I think this is pretty cool. It's not nowadays it's not unique anymore, but when we started, when the project started, it was unique. What else we have? We have lower block times than, for example, Bitcoin. So we have in average 240 seconds of block time, which makes we are capable to do more than 80 transactions per second under certain circumstances. We have subscriptions like recurring transactions, which are calculated, which is a pretty powerful but underestimated feature. Mm-hmm. We have arbitrary messages. Other blockchains also offer that. It means that I can put in my transaction data, attach data to that, up to 1 kilobyte of data. That means that I can exchange messages and do things on that. And we're working on decentralized applications right now because we are evolving towards these application things. What else? Encryption. We have inbuilt encryption. Our messages can be encrypted natively. We have inbuilt asset system. That means we can create kind of shares on top of the Burst blockchain, and then we can emit these and say, okay, I have kind of invested 10,000 Burst, and I split that up in so many tokens and shares, and then we start working on that. We have even a marketplace, which is underused, to be honest. It's like something, it was interesting in the days when it was created, but we see that there is not really much usage on that. Yeah, I think there's main features I already mentioned on that. Yeah.
Right.
And there's a bunch of tools around all that stuff. Yeah.
Some of them are quite distinct. Now, going back to it's a coin and a platform, right? Or like Ethereum, like BurstCoin, like Polkadot. And do you have many applications built on top of the platform?
Well, in the past, before I entered actively on that, I think the focus was too much on network technology, stabilizing the network, which is good and important. It was too much focused, it's my personal opinion, on miners. And so during the evolution of blockchain technology, maybe the focus on adoption was a little bit lost, and it was too focused on the miners. What we are trying to do since 2019, when the BAT entered, which is the Burst Apps team, which is a new group of developers, which because the former ones, they said, okay, we are quit, we're going out, and it's okay. And they made a tremendous work on the basics, on the platform, on the fundamentals, on the technology-wise spoken. But I think they lost a little bit the focus to try to adopt people by applications. And this is what we're trying to do. So we're focused right now to bring Burst as a platform and show that Burst is not just a coin, it's much more than that. But it's hard to do that. I really have to say that. We have some projects. We have, for example, one thing is about a month ago, I participated with another guy from our community and a colleague of mine, a coworker, on the World Blockchain Hackathon with an election platform. So we make voting on a decentralized way using blockchain, and of course the selected blockchain was BurstCoin, and we made it to the finalists to the finals of that hackathon. This they called the Babylon Project World Blockchain Hackathon. It was pretty cool. The platform is still in an MVP state, but these are kinds of applications we're doing right now. So I'm working. We have just yesterday I started to talk with another guy from our community. Had an idea on kind of gamification thing that we are working on. So we're figuring out mounting the backlogs and starting to develop on that. We have things like running like NFTs, tokens, where you can donate for tools and apps and that. So we work on a lot of things and trying to bring all the things together to show that Burst is not only a coin, it's a platform. There are a bunch of projects we're working on, and I have so myself, I'm working on three projects right now. Yeah. So we have this, and there's a lot of things that to do there.
Okay, why would anybody want to build an application on BurstCoin versus, say, Polkadot or Ethereum? Well, I can see it's easy to answer why they should not build on Ethereum, but say, why on BurstCoin versus Komodo or BurstCoin or Polkadot or EOS? Why?
Yeah. Okay. To be honest, Polkadot, I'm not familiar, so I cannot really compare to that. I first heard of them during the blockchain hackathon.
What's so special about BurstCoin?
When I decided to go with BurstCoin, it was because of the hard drive mining stuff. This was something like, if you think nowadays about Fridays for Future movement and all the things and CO2 emissions and all that stuff, then it's like, and we see what like proof of work and all these algorithms are like consuming on energy and was like doing there. It's like, wow, there's like, I don't know, there was kind of research that said there's 0.5% of energy is used on crypto mining of the world, yeah, and this is not like, wow, how that? It is like, how dare you? And so then I'm convicted that I'm working on an ecologically wise, very interesting platform, and it's easy to develop. From my perspective as a developer, I said it's like we have a really straightforward API to interact with the blockchain. This is really, really straightforward. I wrote a Burst.js on JavaScript, TypeScript wrapper on top of that, and it's like much easier to use. We used it for our wallet, which we developed. And then on the other side, there's this thing of the Java. Imagine you write a smart contract in Java. You don't have all the features of Java, but you use the syntax, and then you write it down. You do not have to learn Solidity. You don't have to stick around with this kind of flavors of these smart contracts, things and that. It's like in Java, and it works. It really works, and this is the important thing. And it makes it very easy for me to develop on that. And I think it's very easy to develop for Burst, and we're trying to make it much easier each day. And this is why I stick to that, and I try to make it easier for the developers each day. I'm working on Burst.js and trying to improve that every time, and working on that things and the other things, and this is what I'm convicted that Burst is kind of special. Yeah.
All right, very good. Now you joined and you've applied for and been accepted into the Blockchain Privacy, Security and Adoption Alliance, the BPSAA. Right?
Yeah.
Now, not every project that applies gets accepted, so congratulations.
Yeah, I figured out this later when we were accepted. I saw that and I said, "Wow, they were picky."
That's right. So what is it you're bringing in terms of privacy and security?
Okay, I already mentioned that we internally have a very strong encryption inbuilt natively, so we can already have this encrypted messages we can exchange. That is like technical wise spoken. We're decentralized. I think this is very important in terms of transparency, in terms of privacy also, because we can make peer-to-peer communication without everybody knows that. So this is one thing. The other thing is like Burst is like, I said this already, it's a platform, and it's just like, we can bring together with the alliance, and we already started on that. So we have, for example, a decentralized exchange without KYC, without all that stuff, AML and whatever. It's called BTTDEX. It's shout outs to Joss. He's one of the principal maintainers of this project. And he was able to bring together Pirate Coin, for example, which is inside that. In all the other coins of the BPSAA, we will bring into this BTTDEX stuff. So we have exchange, which is truly decentralized. It's like the details are not very known to me how this works internally, but I know this is a mixture of assets and smart contract things and custodian things and all that stuff, and it works like seamlessly. It's cool. It's awesome. Okay. So we have this, and we bring this, and this is our contribution for the alliance. And I'm looking forward to work together with all the other alliance members, like to make interoperability between all the blockchains we are like participating on that alliance. And this is like awesome. It's a very new thing, a new brave world for me to enter.
Very good, thank you. So okay, so now it's called BDEX or BurstDeX. What's it?
BTTDEX.
And is it live currently?
Yeah.
Oh, and okay, let's have a look.
BTTDEX.trade. Have a look on that. Slow,
okay, here we are. BTTDEX, a decentralized exchange system running on the Burst blockchain. It implements a unique non-custodial exchange method for cryptocurrencies and conventional fiat currencies. Oh, so I can exchange fiat currencies on this?
It's planned. It's planned. We need to figure out the gateways to do that. Yeah. Okay. But we're really working on that, and we have to figure out about the legal stuff, things, and all that. So there's some interesting thing. I'm not really the specialist on that platform. It's there are other people who are much more active on that, but I think it is a very important project. And as you see, it's it's unstoppable. It's open source. It's secure, and yeah, there's kind of a interesting model behind of that, TRT distributions. I cannot go into the details because they're not so clear and open to me, but it works, it's live, it's running, and it's an application you run on your desktop, and you connect with the blockchain, you start like trading with that. So we have Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum already to be tradable, Pirate Coin, of course we have.
Pirate Chain.
We have a lot of other things. You can even create your own tokens on top of that using the inbuilt asset system from Burst. I mentioned that already. It's very powerful thing, and yeah. So this is one of the things I think is one of my kind of the most useful projects we have running right now. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty
cool, yeah.
Okay, that looks really great. How long has it been going for, BTTDEX?
Well, BTTDEX is quite new. It's like, well, if I'm not wrong, it started this year. So we were developing on the idea since last year already, and it was necessary to make the adaptations on the smart contract things and so on. And finally, I started earlier this year.
Okay. Yeah. And then you're going to integrate all the BPSAA coins on this.
We will do that for sure.
Fabulous. Okay, well that looks very, very interesting, and maybe I can speak to somebody in the team who's a specialist on the BTTDEX, because I saw that there was the TRT. You got some sort of token launch.
Yeah.
Anything about that?
This is kind of a trading token behind all that. That means that if you can own your kind of shares of that, and depending on that, you will gain on the transaction fees, which are pretty low. You can get your participation on that. So the more trading tokens you keep, the more you can participate on the gains and all that stuff. Yeah, it's just like that way.
Do you mean like I receive a share of the revenue from the trading fees?
Yeah.
So a passive income paying.
Yeah. Exactly.
Very nice. We like. Okay. All right. That's very good. Okay. Anything else you want to let us know about BurstCoin or the project or your membership of BPSAA that we haven't covered that we think would be useful?
Well, the first place I'm honored that we had the opportunity not only to participate on the application process, but that we were accepted. This is pretty cool, and I'm really eager to figure out what we can do with the other members on that. And there's kind of focus on interoperability. I have to dig into the other platforms like Komodo, Ether1, and all that, which are part of the alliance. And it's a growing alliance. It's a pretty new one, as I saw, and it's like, wow. And from my side is like, I know that Burst is not in the most favorable situation right now, but we're working on strategies and trying to turn over and working on more on adoption. And like revisiting our strategy, because we were kind of passive in the past, and we understood that the market has changed, the blockchain community overall has changed, and we need to adopt it, and we need to evolve on that. And this is what we're going to do right now. So we're still active, of course, but we have to be more active, and we are more active. But we have several things going on that we need to figure out when will be the right moment to announce that. This is more or less information for our own community, but on the other side is like it's for the members of the alliance, which are just like we joined. We are there and we are active, and we are working on a lot of things.
Yes,
it's like and my personal mission is like I want to attract more developers on our side. So I'm entering here in Brazil. I'm entering here more actively in the developer community to attract the people, because most people here, even developers, they think like blockchain is black magic, it's rocket science. But it isn't. It isn't. Nowadays, we have so many abstraction layers that it's pretty awesome and very nice and to work on that. Decentralized applications for that. It's like, get out of the cloud. Now we are in the sky. This is what I'm telling them always. It's like we don't have clouds anymore. We have sky. The sky is the limit.
Yes. Well, one thing I say to your credit, I think BurstCoin has been through 2 bear markets, because there was the halving in 2012 and then the bull run in 2013 and then the crash straight after. And BurstCoin was born in a bear market. There was that bear market, and then also the bear market that we've come out of after 2017. And you're still here.
Yeah, we are.
You're not a dead coin, are you?
No, we aren't.
Not a dead coin.
It seems like, but we aren't. We aren't.
No, you're
pretty
not.
active.
No, you're not.
We have
right?
huge ideas here to do.
Yeah,
cool that. Yeah,
so
nice that you figure it out.
That says something about the longevity of the project, about the durability, the resilience, and I think it says something about the people who are behind this project, because and then what this project offers in terms of environmentally friendly, fully decentralized, committed to privacy, with a fully working, functional, passive income paying, decentralized exchange. And I think all that stuff is going to get more and more important as as a function of all the political and economic changes going on in the world currently. Oliver, any final words before we finish up?
Thank you for the opportunity. This is awesome.
It's been great. It's been great. I've really enjoyed talking to you, and I look forward to having you on my channel again, and perhaps maybe some other team members from BurstCoin. And for any of you who are watching and you're interested, like I said, go join the Telegram group or the Discord group. Go find it out. Let me know if you had some BurstCoin. I have to tell you my very sad story about BurstCoin. I bought some BurstCoin in 2017 before it burst through the roof. I lost my seed phrase. I don't even know how many BurstCoin I had, but I was probably a BurstCoin trillionaire or something, and now no Burst. Right? Anyway, so don't lose your seed phrase. Comments in the description below. Yeah. Go check out the BPSAA website. And between now and Oliver, thank you so much. And for everybody, between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich and BurstCoin Oliver signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.